The key terms in that statement would be, first of all, demographic challenges, nations, aging, most serious. Okay, it's basically the whole sentence, but they should be interpreted tactfully so that you know how to structure your essay well. Okay. Okay. And so, as I highlighted a little bit earlier just now, these are the key terms, and I use different colors for a meaning. You'll know later. So first of all, the key term that we notice is demographic challenges. So basically, it's not a new term under the syllabus. It's something stated in your syllabus. So don't feel that that's something new. I haven't heard of it, so I don't know what to do. Make sure that you read the syllabus first, because IB is a very, very civilized examination. They will only test you what is being stated in your syllabus. And sometimes the wordings used in the syllabus would be adopted, applied to the exam itself. Therefore, I stress again, reading syllabus is a must before you go to have your exam. Okay, so make sure that you read the syllabus. Here is a reminder. Read the syllabus. Okay. And then the first key term, demographic challenges, it means challenges caused by certain demographic structure, characters, or patterns, or trend. Okay, and for demographic, this term, demographic structure, character, pattern, or trend, always remember two things. It's about age, it's about sex, it's about whether you have natural increase, or it's about migration, things like that. Okay, things like that. These are just a few examples. It basically covers all types of demographic issues or some special patterns that you can find in the syllabus. So that term means a lot, and the amounts of concepts that you can apply well to that question would be related to your AO1. Okay, that would be related to your AO1. Okay, and a rough understanding of those challenges would be very important. Okay, and as if you take a look at those key terms that I put here, you may recall quickly that the challenges that are concerned may be gender equality, in some cases, aging, of course, as stated in the questions, may forced migration, causing a sudden growth of population in some region, especially for those vulnerable groups. And lastly, last but not least, rise of megacity, of course, caused by another type of migration, usually rural-urban migration in many developing countries, or economic migration, which is an international one, in some of the more developed countries. So see, if you can know very well the syllabus, the concept, the framework of Unit 1, you should be able to figure out that aging is not the only thing that you can talk about in that essay. There are far more. Okay, there are far more. So here is a tips again. When you write notes for your essay, maybe you can incorporate those key terms from the syllabus and put a list or something that shows whatever concepts that are relevant to a certain key term or bigger umbrella term in that chapter. That would be helpful, and that would help you to recall the relevant concepts more efficiently in your real examination. So that's a reminder, and that's a tip for you. So next, after you understanding demographic challenges, the other thing is aging. Okay, aging is another key term and key concept. And in the essay, the basic thing that you can do is you define the concept, define what aging is. And of course, just a reminder that whatever concepts that are being tested in the essay, and whenever you need to define that concept, make sure that's your definition stated in your notes is accurate so that you won't mix something fatal or some fundamental mistakes in the essay. For example, for aging, there shouldn't be a specific percentage of population that makes a place or that defines aging. Just don't write something about that. Okay, just don't write something like that in your essay. Don't make something uh, that is conceptually wrong. Okay, so go back and revisit your notes, compare, read it, review it against your what is being stated on your text in your textbook or in your notes. I mean, the notes given by your teacher. Then try to correct any misunderstanding or misinterpretation before you tackle the exam in this year. Okay, so revisiting those definitions, it's again a key thing that you may need to do for during your revision period. And in that case, aging is something straightforward. If that's something straightforward, don't write too long to define it. Okay, don't write too long to define it. And then the next key term is most serious. Okay, most serious. That word is a hint telling you that you can add some AO3 elements addressing this in your essay. The thing is, for AO3, for most serious, if you can have some counter arguments and show your stance clearly, saying that because of maybe because of the fact that aging causes lots of serious issues, even though we have some other challenges, aging is the most serious demographic challenge, and therefore, to a large extent, I agree with this statement. Okay, so in that way, you are showing your AO3. Okay, you are showing your stance to a large or small extent, and the next thing is why. Okay, the next thing is why. So not just saying that, yeah, to a large or to a small extent, but you also mention why in your essay. Okay, you also mention why in your contents in your essay, and then the perspective applied to do the critical analysis is in that case is like how serious that is. If you're able to tell that as I put forward as an example, then it should be fine, and your AO3 ability is kind of demonstrated in the essay. And then the next thing, I intentionally use another color to highlight, which is nation. So for nation, if you really know a lot about geography, whenever you encounter that word, first of all, the cases that you pick should be country-based instead of city-based if possible. Of course, it depends. If you want to argue that it's not aging, but okay, there's forced migration in some area, for example, and it's the migrants from country A going to the capital city of another country, then maybe your examples may need to mention that capital city and explain in details. That would be fine. Okay, that's something sensible. However, in most of the cases, if possible, okay, some country-based examples should be used. That would be better. Okay, that would be better. And whenever you choose the countries that are applicable, instead of just thinking what notes you have, if we start from note preparation, revealing what you have, be more tactful, be more strategic. And if you know geography well, you will know that there are LEDCs and MEDC. If you are able to argue or give examples from these two types of countries, compare their patterns, or share your observations based on what you have put in your essay, bam, your AO2 would be well performed. Okay, you can have good marks for that category. So don't miss any single word that may influence how you write your essay in that question. Okay, so even though it's a very simple English word, in geography, if it's meaning something spatial, for example, or after reading the whole question, you figure out that that keyword would affect the context of your essay, affects the elaboration of your writing, then it's something important and you better highlight it. You better put it into your essay plan. Remind yourself that you need to find some ways to tackle it. Okay, so that's another reminder. And to start writing that for a sound essay structure, introduction, it's the first thing that you need to have in your essay. So define what demographic challenges are on aging, briefly outline the stance and the focus areas, something straightforward, something easy. There's nothing to explain too much. Just put forward these two bullet points, contents that are relevant to these two bullet points, then it would be fine. So don't waste too much time here. And then for body number one, for whatever body, by the way, for whatever body paragraph, make sure that you can have a clear topic sentence that can directly respond to the question. Okay. If the question is asking you how or in what way aging may be the most serious challenge, then you can tell the readers or examiner like why. And here, the thing I highlight here, leading to decline in overall economic productivity, that's something straightforward, easy to understand, and also it addresses the question, which is about challenge, and it's about something that is caused by aging. And that's why that type of writing, that style of writing, it's something that can directly answer the question efficiently. Okay, so please also practice writing that kind of topic sentence that would help examiner and markers to know how correctly, how accurately you have interpreted the question and whether or not you are on the right track. Okay, so that's important. And then don't jump to the cases or example too fast. Please spend some time to explain why and how this statement is valid. That is relevant to AO1 and 2.
And there you have it. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please remember to like and subscribe for more content. And remember, you can always reach us at cana@canaelite.com or through the link in the description box below. Happy learning!